Hello and welcome back to Cataclysm University. My name is Vormithrax and this is course number 6, where we are going to learn about the character screen. So, the character screen you can find by holding Shift and pressing the 2 key. That's the @ symbol on your keyboard. So we'll do that right here, and there it is, your character screen. So, a lot of good information here. You'll want to refer to it fairly often, and there's a couple of particular pieces of information I want to make sure you're aware of and that you take some time to study if you're new to the game. So up here, we start with, well, let's start with here. It tells you who you are. This is Professor Vormithrax. I am male, and I'm a teacher. For stats, it shows you your stats. Now, in brackets are the default original stats, and then this is the modified version. So, currently, we're normal except for intelligence. We're at 9 intelligence. Well, why are we at 9 intelligence? Let's find out. So, you can use the arrow key within this box to highlight a particular statistic, and notice there's an information box here that tells you specifics about what that statistic affects and what its current stats are. Also, this is specific to whatever stat is currently selected. So for strength, it affects base hit points, which gives me 90. Carry weight in pounds, I can carry 116.8 pounds, and the melee damage base is 7.5. Strength affects your melee damage, the amount of weight you can carry, your total hit points, your resistance to many diseases, and the effectiveness of actions which require brute force. So fairly straightforward, but it gives specific examples so you know what's affecting what within your gameplay. Alright, so if we move that down to Dex, the information changes. Now we can see here that it's giving us a melee to hit bonus of plus 2.5 at our 10 Dex currently. So as you modify these stats, either purposefully or accidentally, positive or negative, it's going to change all of these numbers. So it's important to understand why you're having certain effects, how to boost them at important times, and how to recover from negative effects. So very important. So for Dex, you can see all the information here. I'm not going to read everything now. I just wanted you to know how you can view the information. So we've got Dex, Intelligence, and Perception. So we've got an Intelligence of 9 currently. It's being lowered by 1, and we'll show you where and why here in just a second. So arrow keys to move through there. The Tab key will change the category. So this is our Stats category. Now we're in the Encumbrance and Warmth category. This is going to get its own episode in the future, so I'll go over this on a different screen that's going to explain about how all this works. But basically, I just wanted to show you that, again, you can highlight a particular section, and the information here changes. So it's very important to know, for example, that your arm encumbrance affects stamina cost of melee attacks and accuracy with ranged weapons specifically, whereas hands reduces the speed with which you can handle or manipulate items. Reloading costs +0 movement points. Dexterity -0 when throwing items. Melee and thrown attacks cost +0 movement points, and reduces aim speed of guns. So each location has various game effects, and it's important to know. So obviously legs and feet are important for your movement points. If you're heavily encumbered, it will show here exactly what the effects are. So once you start putting on a bunch of different armor, clothing, and so on, you can come to this screen, and at a glance you can tell the location, what the current total encumbrance is, and also the warmth or cold value that you're currently suffering in that location. So negative means cold, positive is hot, and the color indicates basically the comfort level. So green, you're fine. Yellow, you better start paying attention. And red, do something about it right away. Otherwise, you're going to have big, bad problems. All right, moving over another tab. Whoops. You can't tab to this section. Speed is just something that is generated based on a few modifier effects. So there's nothing in here to put a cursor over or to select to get any new information. So that's just the base numbers. So we've got a speed of 105, our current is 99, and pain is putting us at -1%. Alright, so let's hit the Tab key again though, go to the Skills category. Similarly, you can highlight a specific skill, and you can see what it affects and the information about it right here. So, for example, if we go down to handguns, you can see handguns have poor accuracy compared to rifles, but are usually quick to fire and reload faster than other guns, very effective at close quarters, though unsuited for long-range engagements. So you can get a good idea of what they're affecting, and having higher levels is always a good thing. And then finally, we've got traits, of which I didn't pick any for this particular character, but during character generation, this is where all the traits that you could choose from would be listed, and you'd have detailed, specific information in the middle box about what they're affecting you and how. And then finally, effects. Very important. You can see here that with the little bit of pain that I've got 2 pain factor currently. It's causing a 1% loss in movement speed, which is represented here, and it's also lowering my intelligence by 1 point. So I'm distracted because of the constant ache from the pain, so my IQ or intelligence went down a point. So that is the character screen. Pretty much everything you needed to know about it. A lot of good detailed information in there. You want to refer to it fairly often. Usually I get clued in to look at this screen when I spot something over here. So if I see red, I see my speed is red and my intelligence is red, I go, hey, why is that red? I jump into here and I can find out exactly what's going on. So that's the character screen. Hope you found the information helpful, and as always, if you have any further questions, let me know in the Discord channel that I've got linked down below, or you can ask me on any of the other social media platforms that I've got linked as well. Be happy to help if I can. In the Discord channel, it's a little better because if I'm not available right away, there's other folks that are knowledgeable about the game that hang out there, and we chat and discuss the game at length, and they'd be happy to help answer your questions as well. As always, thanks for visiting, and I hope you have a great day.